Sunday, people, and we are here for another Artist Spotlight Sunday. Thanks for joining me, and I hope your day is starting out bright and beautiful. I started Artist Spotlight Sunday as a way to contribute to the support of independent artists. Another reason was for independent artist networking. Reason being, I post contact information. It's nice to get this type of information because as an artist, you never know when you may need a musician, singer-songwriter, music producer, sound engineer, or even a DJ or radio host. So these spotlights are not just for the listeners to support the independent artists, but also for independent artists to help themselves to this information. So let's say you're looking for a singer, songwriter, musician, producer, and a spoken word artist. Then I would tell you to take a look and listen to my next guest. I came across her quickly scrolling through my Instagram page. You know when you give that one thumb flick and you can quickly scan through multiple posts? Well, I was doing this and all I heard was a quick blip of the smoothest, most sultry, beautiful voice. I immediately had to quickly scroll back and search for the voice. Appeared there was this beautiful chocolate brown woman and a sound that was so captivating I just kept listening to the 10-second clip over and over. I then went to her profile and was amazed by her extraordinary talents. Her broad euphonious vocal range is greatly impressive. On top of that, I came across other posts of her playing guitar, and the cherry on top for me was the spoken word. That profile I was in awe of belonged to the amazing Brianna Knight, and I can't wait to tell you more about her. So let's go. Brianna Knight is an R&B neo-soul singer, songwriter, musician, producer, and spoken word artist from Spring Valley, New York. When Brianna was a little girl, she was singing before she could speak. Seems her speech was delayed and she would hum all the time. One day, her mom was in the grocery store and a lady stopped her to say, "Your daughter is singing." Her mom didn't think anything about it until the lady emphasized to her that the humming was in the same pitch of the song that was playing in the store. That was just the beginning spark of an amazing future artist. In her school years, she performed at talent shows, church competitions, and musicals. As a freshman in high school, she started writing poetry. And by her senior year, she was creating original songs and exploring her soprano and alto range. She states that it wasn't until she attended college that she started taking her artistry to another level. She took an online course with Berkeley, and she also joined a club called Urban Lyrics, which consisted mostly of spoken word poets. This is what assisted her in getting her spoken word writing to where it is now, and the same went for her songwriting. When writing, she sometimes likes to play alternate scenarios in her mind, and she allows whatever chord she's playing to tell the story for her. She states that her poetry comes from what's casually on her mind, although her more personal creations also start out as poetry. Songs that she writes are inspired by her own life experiences and also by watching the people around her and their circumstances. Brianna states that her influences come from renowned artists such as Jasmine Sullivan for vocals, Jill Scott for poetry, and Lauryn Hill for her impeccable guitar playing skills. These talents have allowed her to be featured twice at the Apollo and has opened for musicians like Samote and Ruslan KD. Her most memorable moment was not only writing jingles for Chime, but also starring in a Chime commercial. She recalls feeling like a superstar with assistants on set, professional lighting, and camera equipment. The commercial shoot was on a rooftop where she had a moment of being elated and officially feeling as if her career had just started. She also cherishes the moment she sung for the Women's Songwriter Hall of Fame. This was a huge accomplishment, and she relished in the moment when it was just her and her guitar on that big stage. This was it, the moment of presence, being accepted and recognized in the music world by her peers. All of this has brought Brianna to releasing her own projects to the world. In 2021, she released her single So Deep, which was featured by Vibe magazine as one of the top 10 R&B songs of the year. She also garnered attention from Ear Milk, highlighting her lyricism and unique voice. In 2022, she released 2 EPs called Bad Decisions Volume 1 and My Lee. She also has her latest release, Holy, which I just fell in love with and, of course, added it to my playlist. Her music has accrued over 1 million streams, and she is on a journey to becoming a household name, hoping to one day bring neo-soul back to the forefront of the music industry. Can you believe, with all of this, she also models and finds time to perform her spoken word poetry? She has a spoken word film titled Ladybug, which was screened in 2 film festivals, one by the Luna Collective and by Lift Off Global Network. Make sure you follow Brianna because in 2023, she is currently working on not 1, but 2 EPs titled I Was 20 and Loving for Lovers. She is also gearing up for her own debut album. I can promise you, you are not going to want to miss any of this. Check out her music links in the caption and make sure to follow her on social media to stay updated on these releases and more. I really hope you enjoyed this spotlight today. Thanks again for showing up once again, and I look forward to shining this light again next week. Until next time, hugs and love.